Hello, this video tutorial is designed to show you how to calculate covariances and correlations between stock returns. The first step in this process is to download stock prices. In my example, you can see I downloaded stock prices for what I'll call Company A. I downloaded these prices on a monthly basis, beginning in 895, ending in 2000. The first thing I need to do is turn the observed stock price into a return. And what I mean by that is for the month of December, I want to know what the return was versus the month of November. So I'll just create a column here titled return. And the formula is pretty straightforward. My return is just going to equal my current period value divided by the previous period's value minus 1. So current period divided by previous period minus 1, and you can see I had a 2.5% gain. 2.5% is 263 up to 270. If I highlight and drag that formula all the way to the bottom, I'll get returns for each day. The only day I won't have returns for is the last observation, and that's simply because there is no prior period observation for the calculation. Okay, so the first step is to go ahead, calculate these returns for all of your stocks. Once you have that data, I'll switch spreadsheets here. So for example, in this spreadsheet, I've calculated monthly returns for 8 different stocks, Company A through Company H. Now I can calculate the correlation simply by clicking on the Data tab and then selecting the Data Analysis Toolpack. Inside that toolpack, you can see the function for correlation. Just highlight it, select OK. Let me go ahead and delete out the data I had from an earlier exercise. And the first thing you want to do is enter the input range. For this exercise, the input range, I'm going to highlight all of my company's names, and I'm going to highlight all of their returns. So for me, it's going to start at cell B61, cell B1, and it's going to end at cell I62. These returns by company are grouped by column, and I want to check here to let Excel know that I have labels in the first row, right? The company names up top. Lastly, output range, I just need to tell Excel where to place the matrix, so I'll go ahead and select cell K1. I'll hit OK, and there you have it. There's your correlation matrix. So I can see Company A has a correlation, a positive correlation of 53% to Company B, whereas Company C has a negative 12% correlation to Company F. So in terms of constructing a portfolio, Company C works well with Company D, Company E, and Company F. Whereas on the higher side of things, Company E and Company F together, those returns are going to move in a positive direction to one another. The last step here is to mirror the top right side of the matrix so that it's matching the bottom left. This is going to be important when you go through the process of optimizing your portfolio. So to do so, I just highlight all the data. I can do copy. And then right next to it, I'll do paste special, and I'll select transpose. So it transposes the image for me. The last step is just to delete cells. Be sure that you select this button right here to shift cells left. And I'll just complete the process here. And the last one. Okay. I now have my correlation matrix. There are some lines that popped up in here. The easy way to clean everything up is to highlight everything and choose no borders. The last thing I might want to do is set all of my cells to have the same amount of decimal places, 2. makes things a little cleaner to read. That concludes this example of calculating correlation of returns.